Hello guys, welcome to my channel again. My name is Vinci. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to sew this double-breasted kaftan. In a previous video, which I will leave a link in the description of this video, I taught how to cut this kaftan, but in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to sew it step by step. If you're a first-time visitor of this channel, please consider subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. Okay, so this picture you are seeing is the one I recreated. I used an Ankara fabric, so it didn't really come out like the original white one. Okay, all right, so this is the one I've already cut. This is my facing, and then this is the front piece. Okay, this is the front pattern I've already cut, and this is the interfacing of it. This is the sleeve. I've already gummed it with hemming gum, so I don't really like sewing my short sleeve. I'll just use hemming gum to gum it and it stays there forever. Alright, and then this is the back pattern or back piece, and this is the back yoke. I've already done my cutting. If you want to see how I cut it, please watch the tutorial of the cutting and you'll see it. Okay, so this is the back yoke. As you can see, this is how it's going to be placed on the back. Okay, and you see this is the strap that we put on the front pattern, the two straps. Those are my two buckles, and actually this is the first thing I'm going to do. The first I'm going to show you is how to do the strap. Okay, so I'll take note of the size of my strap, so that the size of my buckle, so I don't go and make an oversized strap. Okay, so the size of my buckle is 1 inch for both of them. You can see this one is also 1 inch. So the size of the strap I should make should be 1 inch. If not, if I should make anything over 1 inch, to not fit into the buckle. Okay, so you can see I'm using a very long strap so that to cover for all the strap I need. So the first thing I'll do is just to fold it like this and use my iron to press it down. Okay, then I'll just trim off the excess. Then I'll fold it the second time. This folding should give me up to 1 inch, which is what I need. You can see that's 1 inch and that's what I need. So I'll just use my iron to hold it down. So you can see I've already folded it and everything is giving me 1 inch. So I'll just open it, or I'll just turn it and cut out. I'll just cut out the excess like that. Alright, so this is what I have. This is my 1 inch strap. So the next thing I'll do, I'll just open it this way. I'll just open it and fit my hemming gum inside and iron it so that it just gum off and stay like that. And then the hemming gum will also help it to be thicker than it is without the hemming gum. So I'll just fit in my hemming gum like this. Of course, the hemming gum is around that 1 inch also, so it should fit in inside perfectly. So I'll just close it like this and use my iron to gum it, and I'll do the same for everything like this. So just follow this step and you can do yours as well. So I didn't tell you the size of the strap, because it differs with different measurements. So I can't tell you the strap I made is so inches, and then when you do yours it will not get. So just make it very long enough to be more than what you need. Okay, so the first thing I'll do, I'll just make a short strap that will attach it to the cloth, which is about I need it to be 3 inches, but then because of the sewing allowance I'm going to cut it for 4 inches. Okay, so I cut it around 4 inches, so I need 2 of them. I'm going to cut both of them for 4 inches like this. So I'll just fit it in, bend it like this, and I'll just sew it. I'll just sew it to hold it together like that. I'll just hold the sew the edge just to keep it together. I'll do the same thing for the other one. I'll go to the machine, sew it, and then I'll come back to show you what I've done. Okay, please guys, if you've not subscribed to my channel, just hit the subscribe. You see a subscribe button on this part of this video. Just hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so that whenever I drop a video you'll be notified and you'll be the first set of people to watch it. Okay, so just hit the subscribe button for me, please. So you can see I've sewn it, and this is how it's going to be placed on my kaftans like this. You can see it. This is how it's going to be placed. One is going to be placed on the slanted part, the white one is going to be placed on the vertical part. Okay, so I just want to see if my strap will be enough. So you can see this is enough, and then the what's remaining is enough for this side as well. So my strap is enough, and I can't tell you the size, like I said, because the size I'm doing might be different from the size you are doing. So I can't tell you a categorical measurement that you should make your strap for. Just make it very long enough to be enough, right? So this side is going to be placed, as you can see, and this also is going to be placed like this. You can see it. So I just placed like this. So what I did, I also sewed these ones, the longer ones, I also sewed them together so that they don't shift as well. Okay, so these are going to be placed. Just set in such a way that the shorter part didn't come out too much, should be inside. Okay, so I want it to stick to this side like this. I don't want it to bend. You can say I don't want it to bend or like I want it to be straight like this. So to do that, I would like to use hemming gum to hold it before sewing it, because if it bends, it's not going to balance. You can see it's not going to balance at the end of the day. So I want it to stay like this while I'm sewing it to the clothes. So I'll use my hemming gum. I'll just cut a little hemming gum and then hold them together. You can see I'll use my hemming gum and I'll put it this way, so that by the time I sew my facing and I turn it inside, then this one will come this way. Do you understand? So this is the way I'm going to gum it. So that if I sew my facing and I'm turning my facing upside down, this other one will be coming to the right part. If you don't understand, just follow me and you understand what I mean. So I just put my hemming gum. I'll just cut the hemming gum very slim. You can see, very slim. So that I'll just put it under and iron it. You can see it's very slim. You can see both of them for each. So I'll just put it under like this and put it and then iron it. Of course, you don't need to use a hemming gum. You can use a pin. You can, if you have an office pin, you can just use an office pin. Just put it and hold it. Then while you are sewing it, when you get to that part, you remove the office pin. That's actually a better option. I don't have an office pin, that's why I'm using hemming gum. Okay, so this is it. Okay, this is not gone properly, so I just gum it. Make sure it's gone properly so that when I'm sewing it doesn't shift. Okay, so guys, I'm taking my time to explain my tutorials. You can see how clear my videos are, my voice, my audio is. Taking my time so that you follow. So I'm trying to reduce as much question as possible so that I don't confuse you the more in trying to pass knowledge to you. So subscribe to my channel if you've not, and please, your thumbs up in my videos means a lot to me. Give this video a thumbs up and always comment. Just tell me what you think about the tutorial. If you find value in this tutorial, comment and let me know. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. So this is how it's going to be. So I'll carry my interfacing, and this is how the interfacing is going to be. You can see it. This is how the interfacing is going to be. So this is the bad side of the interfacing. You can see this is the good side here. So the good side of the interfacing is facing the good side of the main front. So I'll just sew it this way. You can see as I'm sewing it, I'm also going to sew the strap together with the front piece. Alright, so I'll just go to my machine, sew it, and then I'll come back to show you the result. So as you can see, I've sewn it. So this is the other one. This is the other side, and then this is the one that has the strap. I've sewn it as well. You can see. So as I'm turning the interfacing going inside, the strap is going to the direction we want it to be. You can see it. So I just turn it and you see the strap is going the direction I want it to be. So that is, you can see where the strap is is standing. So I just use my iron to iron this part properly. So that's that. Just iron it to bring out the edges properly. Also guys, my suit course is going. You can see how my free tutorial is clear. Imagine how my paid course is going to be. So this is me advertising my suit course for you. If you have passion for learning how to make suits, just send me a DM and enroll for my course. Okay, so what I've been scared of, I actually made a mistake. You can see the way that upper strap, the longer strap is facing. It's supposed to be facing like this, but then it's facing up, and that will make this part of the shirt not to balance up. So the short one is perfect, but the upper one is facing up, which was what I was scared of, and I actually went ahead and made the mistake. So when you're making, you pay that attention to that so that I don't make the same mistake I made. So I just fold this one like this. I just fold it like this, and I will just use hemming gum. I'm sure by now you would have known that I'm a fan of hemming gum. It reduces a lot of my work by a significant number of percentage. So just use my hemming gum, hold it, and I'll trim it off. And this is what you have for the front. So I've done the same thing for the other side as well. You can see I've used hemming gum for both of them, and this is basically the hardest part of this top. Okay, so this is how I interpreted this double-breasted kaftan, because I couldn't see the back pattern, so I didn't know if the strap went round or not, but this is how I interpreted it. Okay, so the strap is going to be sewn to the side of the other one, while we are sewing the strap is going to be sewn to the side of the right pattern together with the back. So this is my back piece, and we're about to attach the front pattern to the back pattern. Okay, so that's the good side, and then this is bad side facing up. So I will just arrange my front pattern like this, and I'll carry my back yoke, place it on top. So I'll just sew this side like this, and when I'm sewing, I'll make sure I'm sewing the three of them together, the back yoke, the front pattern, and the back pattern. I'll make sure I'm sewing them together. You can see it. You can see I've already sewn it. And make sure you do the arrangement properly. The back first, the front second, and then the back yoke on top of all of them. So you can see I've sewn all of them. So I'll just turn the back yoke going backwards like this, and I'll make sure I pull it properly, and then I'll turn it and iron it, and then I'll use my hemming gum to hold the back yoke together before sewing it so that it doesn't shift. Let's see. So just sew it together so that it doesn't shift. After that, you go to the machine and you sew it, and then this is what you should have. I've already sewn it. You can see I've sewn it. I need to show you this part. It's just a straight sewing, nothing special. So this is what we have at the end of the day. This is what we have, guys. You can see. So this is my strap. So you just iron it properly to get the line on the shoulder, so that you know how to fix your sleeve. Okay, so please, if you made the same mistake I made with my strap, make sure you correct it, because the reason why I'm letting this go is because it's a tutorial and I'm sure you can know how to correct it. That's why I didn't bother correcting it. Okay, if you're making it for yourself or a client, please correct it. So I'm just going to fix the sleeve, which I've done, which is something any tailor should be able to do. Just fix the sleeve, and then the next thing we're going to do is to sew the side, and that will be done. That will be all about this tutorial. Sew the side, and then hem the down of the kaftan, and that's all. So I'll just use my needle to hold this part, that's to hold the strap to this other side, and what I'm doing, I'm just holding the strap to only the top part, not apart from the back. I'm not holding the back as well. It's just the top pattern, so that I can sew it freely without it shaking. Okay, so I'll just go to my machine, which I've done, and I've already sewn the side piece. So you can see our kaftan is ready. You can see how easy it is. I can actually make this kaftan in like 20 minutes because it's very easy. So what's left for us is to hem the down of the kaftan and we are done. So that's all, just hem it down. And as you can see, there is there is an opening in the front. So to avoid this opening and to be always opening when the customer wears it, you can just attach a button, a pressing button in under so that it just sticks when the customer wears it and then it will not show on the outside. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, subscribe if you've not. Have a great day. Bye.